Is the Certified Anti-Money Laundering exam actually worth it in 2026? Or is it just another expensive certification that looks good on paper but does nothing for your career? I'm going to give you an honest answer, not a sales pitch. My name is Majid. I hold the Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialist, Certified Financial Crime Specialist, and Certified Fraud Examiner certifications. I have spent over 20 years working in banking governance across multiple multinational organizations. I have seen this certification from both sides as a practitioner and as someone who has helped candidates prepare for it through AdviseCube Consulting. In this video, I am going to cover everything you need to make a genuine, informed decision what Certified Anti-Money Laundering actually is, who it is right for, the salary and career impact, how it compares to CFE and CGSS, what crypto training means for AML professionals in 2026, and whether CIA makes sense if you want to go into internal audit. By the end of this video, you will know exactly whether Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialist is the right next step for you. Let us get into it. Before we get into whether Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialist is worth it, let me quickly explain what it actually is, because I still speak to professionals who are not entirely clear on this. It is issued by the Association of Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialists, which is the world's largest AML membership organization, with over 100,000 certified professionals globally. The certification is recognized in 175 countries and more. Banks, regulators, and financial institutions across the Middle East, UK, Europe, Asia, and the Americas all accept and actively seek certified AML specialist professionals. The exam covers 4 domains: risks and methods of money laundering, AML compliance programs, conducting investigations, and AML regulations and standards. It is a 3.5-hour exam with 120 multiple-choice questions. And here is something that surprises many people. It does not test you on memorizing definitions. It is scenario-based. It puts you inside real-world situations and tests your judgment. That is actually what makes it highly respected. It tests whether you can think like a compliance professional, not just recall facts. Now the important question: who should actually get this certification? And equally important, who should probably skip it? You should absolutely pursue Certified AML Specialist if you work in AML, financial crime, or compliance, or if that is the direction you want to move into. If you are targeting banking, fintech, or regulatory roles, this certification will open doors that are simply not accessible without it. If you are looking for a salary increase or a promotion, this certification gives you a strong, credible reason for that conversation with your employer. If you are moving into compliance from another area of banking, this certification gives you the foundation you need. And if you want global mobility in your career, there is no better certification for that than Certified AML Specialist. If you plan to pursue CFE or CGSS afterwards, Certified AML Specialist is the right starting point. It builds the foundation that everything else sits on. On the other hand, be honest with yourself. If you have no genuine interest in compliance as a career direction, this is not the right certification. If you work purely in operations or IT with no AML connection, it may not be the best use of your time and money. You need to be prepared to invest 60 to 90 study hours seriously. And please understand, this certification will not guarantee you a job on its own. It opens doors, but you still have to walk through them. If you are interested in Certified AML Specialist, do not wait. The earlier you get this, the more value it generates. Let us talk about money and career impact, because this is ultimately what most people want to know. Association of Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialists research shows that certified AML specialist holders earn, on average, 14 to 23% more than their non-certified peers in equivalent roles. That is not a small number. On a banking salary, that gap is significant. This certification is recognized in over 175 countries, and there are now more than 100,000 certified professionals globally. It is consistently ranked as the #1 most recognized AML certification in the world. In terms of career doors, it directly enables roles like AML analyst and officer, compliance manager, MLRO and deputy MLRO, financial crime consultant, and regulatory or FIU roles. These are well-paid, high-demand positions. And here's what I want you to understand about the current job market. Across GCC, UK, Europe, North America, Africa, and Asia, this certification has moved from being preferred to being required. Senior compliance job postings increasingly list it as a mandatory requirement, not just a nice-to-have. If you are already working in compliance without certified AML specialist certification, you are competing against candidates who have it. That gap matters, and it is completely within your control to close it. How difficult is the exam, and how long will it actually take you to prepare? Let me give you a realistic answer. The difficulty level is moderate. It is not easy, but it is absolutely achievable with structured preparation. Plan for 60 to 90 hours of focused study time. Here's the study timeline I recommend based on what actually works. Weeks 1 and 2. Build your foundation. Download the content outline first. It is free and it tells you exactly what the exam tests. Study domains 1 and 2, and critically, start 50 practice questions daily from day 1. Not from week 5, from day 1. Weeks 3 and 4. Go deep on domains 3 and 4. Study the FATF recommendations carefully. They appear throughout all 4 domains. Work through STR scenarios and make sure you can apply concepts to realistic situations, not just define them. Weeks 5 and 6. Shift to full practice mode. Start doing complete mock exams under timed conditions. 3.5 hours, 120 questions, no notes. Your target is 80% or above consistently. Week 7 onwards. Only book your exam date when you are hitting 80% or above on 2 consecutive full mock exams, not before. Booking early and failing costs you time, money, and confidence. Patience here pays off. One of the most common questions I get is, should I do Certified AML Specialist, CFE, or CGSS? And which one should I do first? Certified AML Specialist focuses on AML and financial crime broadly. Study time is 60 to 90 hours, difficulty is moderate. My verdict? Do this first. It has the widest global recognition and the broadest application. It is the baseline credential for financial crime compliance globally. CFE is the Certified Fraud Examiner, issued by the ACFE. It focuses specifically on fraud examination, prevention, detection, investigation, and remediation. Study time is 80 to 120 hours. Difficulty is moderate to hard. If you work in investigations, internal audit, or fraud risk, CFE is extremely valuable. But do Certified AML Specialist first. Build the foundation. CGSS is the Certified Global Sanctions Specialist. It focuses entirely on sanctions compliance. Study time is 40 to 60 hours, moderate difficulty. If your role involves sanctions screening, correspondent banking, or export compliance, CGSS is a powerful specialist credential. Sanctions compliance is a global requirement. It is equally relevant whether you work in the GCC, UK, Europe, Asia, or North America, as every jurisdiction operates within the international sanctions framework. My recommendation? Certified AML Specialist first, always. Then CFE or CGSS, depending on where you want to specialize. And I will explain the full roadmap in a couple of slides. Now let us talk about something that every AML professional in 2026 needs to be aware of: crypto and digital assets. This is no longer optional knowledge. Crypto transaction volumes surpassed $15 trillion in 2023. Regulators and financial institutions globally are racing to build frameworks to manage the money laundering and terrorism financing risks that come with it. If you work in financial crime compliance and you do not understand crypto, you have a significant knowledge gap. FAF Recommendation 16, the travel rule, now explicitly applies to virtual asset service providers, or VASPs. If you are a certified AML specialist candidate, you need to know what a VASP is, what obligations they carry, and how the travel rule applies to crypto transactions. This is examined. New typologies have emerged that did not exist 5 years ago. Crypto mixing services, designed to obscure the origin of funds. Chain hopping, rapidly converting between different cryptocurrencies to break transaction trails. NFT wash trading, using NFT platforms to layer and integrate criminal proceeds. These are real, active money laundering methods that compliance professionals must recognize. And most importantly for your certification path, Association of Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialists now offers a specialized crypto certification. If you complete Certified AML Specialist and want to position yourself as a specialist in virtual asset compliance, crypto is the logical next step. This slide is specifically for those of you who are thinking about internal audit as your career direction, or for those who want to combine compliance expertise with audit capability. The CIA, Certified Internal Auditor, is issued by the IIA, the Institute of Internal Auditors. It is the only globally recognized certification specifically designed for internal audit professionals, and it is accepted by banks, corporations, and regulators worldwide. The exam has 3 parts: Essentials of Internal Auditing, Practice of Internal Auditing, and Business Knowledge for Internal Auditing. Total study time is 150 to 250 hours across all 3 parts. The difficulty is high. This is the most rigorous audit certification available, and it demands serious preparation. Now here is where it gets very interesting for compliance professionals. The combination of Certified AML Specialist plus CIA is genuinely powerful. Banks increasingly need auditors who can audit AML and CFT frameworks, not just tick boxes, but genuinely assess whether the compliance program is effective, risk-based, and fit for purpose. That requires someone who understands both financial crime risk and internal audit methodology. If you hold Certified AML Specialist and CIA together, you occupy a highly specialized, very well-paid niche that very few professionals can fill. My recommendation on timing: get Certified AML Specialist first. Gain 2 to 3 years of compliance experience. Then pursue CIA when you have the practical foundation to make the most of it. Let me address a question I get regularly from candidates across the region. Is Certified AML Specialist actually recognized where I work? Let me go through the key regions. In the GCC and Middle East, Certified AML Specialist is extremely well recognized. Major institutions actively seek Certified AML Specialist professionals. Regulators value the certification strongly, and it is increasingly close to mandatory for senior compliance roles in major Gulf banks. In the UK and Europe, FCA-regulated firms actively seek Certified AML Specialist. The Big Four consulting firms use Certified AML Specialist as the baseline for AML advisory engagements. There is also very strong demand in challenger banks and fintechs. In Africa and Asia, demand is growing rapidly. Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa are seeing strong Certified AML Specialist adoption. Singapore's MAS and Hong Kong's SFC value this for licensing and approvals. And across Philippines, India, and Pakistan, corporate banking demand for Certified AML Specialist is consistently strong. In North America, which remains the strongest job market globally, FinCEN and OCC-regulated institutions expect Certified AML Specialist for AML roles. Major banks including Citi, JP Morgan, and Wells Fargo actively recruit Certified AML Specialist holders. The short answer: Wherever you are in the world, if you work in financial crime compliance, Certified AML Specialist is recognized and valued. In most markets, it is now the benchmark, not the bonus. So after everything we have covered, here is my honest verdict. Yes, the Certified AML Specialist exam is absolutely worth it in 2026. But let me give you a nuanced answer, because I want to be genuinely useful to you, not just tell you what sounds good. Certified AML Specialist certification will not guarantee you a job. I want to be very clear about that. What it does is open doors that are simply closed without it. Your skills, your experience, and how you present yourself still determine whether you walk through those doors. The knowledge you gain while preparing for Certified AML Specialist certification is genuinely valuable on its own. You will become a better compliance professional regardless of whether you ever use the certificate on a job application. The earlier in your career you get this certification, the more value you extract from it. Do not delay this unnecessarily. Financial crime compliance in 2026 is one of the most in-demand and fastest-growing career tracks in global banking. Regulatory expectations are increasing, typologies are evolving, and the talent shortage in this space is real. Being qualified matters. And finally, Certified AML Specialist certification is your foundation, not your destination. Build on it. CFE, CGSS, crypto certification, CIA. The path depends on where you want to go. The roadmap is on the next slide. Let me show you exactly how to sequence your certifications depending on your career goal. If you are in financial crime compliance, your path is Certified AML Specialist certification first, then CGSS for sanctions expertise, then crypto for virtual assets, and then CFE for fraud investigation capability. This builds a comprehensive financial crime specialist profile. If you are in fraud examination, investigation, or risk management, start with Certified AML Specialist certification, then CFE to build your investigation credentials, then CGSS, then crypto certification. This is the path for investigators, fraud analysts, and risk officers. If your goal is internal audit, and specifically auditing AML compliance programs, start with Certified AML Specialist certification, then work through CIA Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. This takes commitment and time, but the combination positions you as one of the most specialized professionals in the market. In every single track, Certified AML Specialist certification comes first. It is the foundation that makes everything else stronger. Pick your track. Start with Certified AML Specialist certification. Build from there systematically. If this video has helped you make a clearer decision about your certification path, I want to make sure you have everything you need to succeed. AdviceCube provides you all the support to pass Certified AML Specialist certification. We support you with practice questions, notes, and e-learning course, which has an AI bot trained specifically on exam material. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No waiting, no scheduling, no time restrictions. Whatever any topic is blocking you, ask it immediately and get a clear answer based on exam content. Whether it is midnight on a Tuesday or early Saturday morning before work, the support is there when you need it. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. Every week, I post content on Certified AML Specialist certification preparation, CFE and CGSS guidance, AML case studies, career advice, and updates on crypto and emerging typologies. And I genuinely want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, are you planning to pursue Certified AML Specialist in 2026? Or are you already certified and thinking about what comes next? I read every single comment. The link to AdviceCube website is in the description below and in the slide's footer, along with our WhatsApp and email if you want to reach out directly. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.